Awake New York has been a brand since 2012, founded by Angelo Back from Queens, New York, obviously taking inspiration from his city. And along the way, they have collaborated with worldwide known brands such as Levi's, Vans, Asics, Reebok, Carhartt, and of course, Jordan Brand as well. Last year, they teamed up with Jordan Brand and came out with 2 airships, a red and blue colorway. Honestly, both were very, very nice. And this year, they're back again with 2 Jordan 5s, one of which is this shoe. Awake New York Air Jordan 5, Black Racer Blue. This shoe is dropping on August 30th for $210. I wouldn't be surprised if the price actually was like $220, $225, $215. But this is of course one of 2 Jordan 5s coming out, and the other one is the Awake New York Arctic Pink. First impressions of this shoe. I am a black sneaker lover. The Jordan 5 is also my favorite sneaker ever. I do love blue on black sneakers. It pops very nicely. I think it's a very nice colorway, but there are a few things that I don't love. I'll let you guess because I'll get to them later, but yeah. Some things I feel like are just too in your face. Overall though, I can't complain about a majority black sneaker with hints of blue. Quick 5 seconds of your time if you like this video. If you've liked any of my past videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now the materials of the shoe, just black leather. And you know how some shoes, when you unbox it, you just get like a whiff of that beautiful, delicious leather smell. This is one of those shoes. It just hits you in your face. I love it. And the quality of the leather feels very nice and soft, feels nice to the touch, and you get a lot of that texture coming through on the leather. There are ways to like make that happen. This leather is not like as thick as the 85 Jordan 1 Bred, but one good thing about that is there's not a lot of break-in time. It doesn't feel too stiff when you first put your feet into the shoe. But yeah, pretty nice materials. For a special collaboration, Jordan Brand usually ups the quality of the materials. And another way you can tell that they view this as a special collaboration is on the booty of the shoe. So you get Nike Air stitched here. General rule is general releases that aren't OG colorways, it gets a Jumpman. OG colorways get Nike Air. Special collabs like this for Travis Scott shoes, he gets OG treatment. So does this. Now, of course, the most distinct thing about this shoe in particular, it is the Awake New York logo that is carved into the mid panel of the netting there. That I actually probably, honestly, definitely, yeah, I prefer if it wasn't there. I get why they do it to make this collaboration very like apparent. It's their branding, but I don't love how that looks. I feel like it's too in your face, too bold, too explicit, and it also exists on the medial side. So yeah, it is all over. They really want you to know who collaborated with Jordan Brand. Now on the heel, where 23 is usually stitched on the right shoe, you'll actually get NY. On the left shoe, you'll get the 23 that comes with some Jordan 5s. Fun fact, only one of the 4 OG Jordan 5 colorways has the 23 stitched on there. Now they just kind of put it on like certain colorways. But yeah, for this, mismatch there. And then moving up the tongue, black laces out of the box. Does come with 2 extra set of laces, so white and blue. Out of the 3, I think black is the best. But I think it would have been better if the stitching all around was black as well. So this white actually, I don't know, if it was black and then black laces with some bits of blue, I think that would look super sleek. It's got a very nighttime feel to it. But because it's white stitching, maybe white laces go the best with it. For me, black is number 1, white number 2, blue number 3. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Speaking of the laces, I have to discuss my least favorite thing about the Jordan 5. It is the lace locks. Just don't love it practically, functionally. Just don't like how it looks. Don't like how it gets in the way of things. Yeah, it's annoying. When I wear Jordan 5s, I usually take it off for B-roll, keep it on. It's supposed to show you how this shoe comes right out of the box on my feet. And on the lace lock itself, like on the kind of base, you get Nike branding, like an OG colorway. On the push tab though, it is mismatched. So on the left shoe, Jumpman. On the right shoe, just Nike branding. So pretty unique there. And then on the top of the tongue, you see again Awake New York branding with the Jumpman that is all stitched, so that feels pretty nice. Tongue itself is 3M. Jordan 5s were the first Jordan Brand shoe to experiment with 3M tongues. a very distinct and unique feature of the Jordan 5. Now behind the tongue, just like the mismatching on the heel, on one shoe you will see the regular upside down Air Jordan tag. Sometimes Jordan 5s come with the Jordan tag inside right side up. This one is upside down, but on the other shoe you will see Awake New York that is upside down as well. And if you look at the shape of this shoe, one thing that I really like, it is not that kind of boxy Jordan 5 shape that you've seen in recent releases from like a few years ago. It's got a much more slimmed down toe box, closer to the OG Jordan 5s. Looks good here. Now in terms of the cushioning of this shoe, the Jordan 5 comes with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air unit on the heel, as well as one on the forefoot. Now speaking of the midsole area here, my favorite thing about the Jordan 5, it is that shark teeth. So the Jordan 5 was actually inspired by a Mustang fighter jet. So that's why you see this very aggressive aesthetic to the shoe, and the shark teeth definitely plays into it. So you got this blue shark teeth with silver speckles all over, and on the outsole, again, a very pioneering thing about the Jordan 5 was it was actually the first Jordan brand shoe to experiment with translucent outsoles. Great trend that they started, and you'll see the Jumpman kind of poking through here. Regular Jordan 5s will have just the Jumpman. This one, you'll get more Awake New York branding, and it just looks great. The blue kind of popping through the icy outsole. Yeah, absolutely love it. Just like the booty, you'll get Nike branding on the cutout here. This shoe gets OG treatment. And the insole of the shoe, more branding. Nike on the bottom, they get OG treatment, but Awake New York branding right under. This is just a Dreamcell insole, so not polyurethane insole. So obviously, Jordan brand thought this is a special collaboration, but not special enough. And the box of the shoe, an Awake New York branded lid. On the back here, more branding. And in the paper inside, branded as well. And this shoe also comes with a hang tag with Nike branding. And again, Awake New York branding, just reminding you who this shoe actually belongs to. And in terms of sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer for Jordan 5s. I stick true to size. As you can probably guess, it's a kind of wide and bulky silhouette, so it fits my wide fat feet pretty well. So whether or not you have wide feet, I do recommend sticking true to size. It is the Jordan Retro shoe from 1 to 14 that I think are the most comfortable on my feet. Just wraps around my feet very nicely, very snugly. Cushioning wise, it is not great. It is an old shoe. It's just polyurethane midsole, a bit more responsive and softer than like a rubber cup sole, but not very updated and like modern technology. You know what you're getting when you get an old Jordan shoe, but everything above it feels very nice, apart from the weight. It's still an old clunky shoe, so weight is a big priority. Definitely go for a modern shoe. And that brings the total sole score of the Awake New York Jordan 5 Black Racer Blue to 40 out of 50. Pretty good score compared to other collaborations. Now first, it is colorway. Yeah, I like 85% of the colorway. Black, of course I love. Blue, the hints of blue, absolutely love. I wish the stitching was black as well to make it more monochromatic. I wish they didn't carve out the Awake logo on the mid panel, but I get why they did it. Is kind of what makes this shoe a bit more special than other collaborations. But if it was up to me, I would tone that part down a bit, and that would make it extra nice. Right now, it is not Michelin star rated delicious. It is just good. And in terms of materials, Jordan brand definitely viewed this as a special collaboration because the materials are nicer than what you would get on a general release. Very nice and soft leather here. And in terms of the comfort, it is a very old shoe, but in terms of old Jordan Retros goes, it is my favorite. For casual use, unless you like hate heavier and like more chunky shoes, you should have no problems with the comfort here. And in terms of versatility, I feel like the Jordan 5s, some people may think it's a little too athletic looking, a little too bulky, a little too retro, but I do think it has crossed over into like mainstream appeal very nicely, owing honestly a lot to Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I think it's definitely a very versatile silhouette in terms of the wearability of the colorway. A black sneaker will never be as wearable as an all-white sneaker, but black with this blue that is not like super bright in your face, but altogether with so much branding, probably cuts down the wearability a little bit. But yeah, if it was an all-white Jordan 5 with the same hints of blue, I think it'd be super wearable, as is, pretty versatile, but not like super versatile. In terms of storytelling here, I think they did a good job. From the kind of a custom box, the custom paper in the box, the branding on the tongue, the insole, the e-chain hang tag thing itself, of course the Awake New York logo carved into the mid panel there. Doesn't have to have like some whole backstory and inspiration like a lot of Arma Mania shoes do. You can still get your storytelling and branding across. And I think they did a pretty good job. Now this colorway versus the Arctic Pink colorway, which one would I choose? I'm a black sneaker lover, so just by principle, I'm going to choose this one. And honestly, this is the only colorway I would wear between the two. That pink one is just way too out there. I'm way too basic to pull that thing off. So definitely this one. Let me know which one you would choose. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Awake New York Jordan 5 Black Racer Blue. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come. The wear your shoes.